Welcome back to, I believe, the ending of Not for Broadcast. The FMV satirical, deep political introspection game? Slash job simulator? Slash philosophy? Like, simulator? Anyway. There was like a nuke that went off or something. Or I think the TV station got toppled. Something. Bad things. And now we're in the future. The future. Oh yeah, the government wanted us to get, like, extra ID. Does this have to do with what happened with Disrupt last night? Not really, no, I don't know. Uh-oh. They're interviewing us about the crimes we didn't do. That we did. Sympathetic light? I just showed what was happening. That's the news, sir. Yeah, weird. Huh. Unauthorized footage in our broadcast. That is weird. Yeah, huh. The leaflet with the notice board and place it on the desk. Why else would it have been there and on camera? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, that's the crew, man. Typical Winston. Script was expecting laughs, but all three chose to play boos. What? Do I not have free will, asshole? Fuck you. Hello? Yeah, that's a policy problem, sir. I don't know what you want from me. Fix your policy. Oh yeah, the sensor equipment was being real weird. Yeah. I censored perfectly acceptable language. I just do what the display tells me, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know about that. Interference is not the same as terrorist propaganda. How quite so much of their messaging found its way onto our airwaves? Uh-huh. I'm sorry, dude. There was so much going on I couldn't pay attention. Yeah, that is weird. That poor Miss Brightman. Why play that tape? I was worried what they might do if I didn't play it, sir. You have a habit of playing tapes you shouldn't. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Sounds like equipment issues, bro. Get that stuff fixed. I don't know. It's like months later. Might as well speed. That sounds cool. Damn. Not the betterment vehicle. What? Charlie. He loved Advance and the Go-Getters and the government and being brainwashed. He loved it all. Terrorist dies in Betterment. Winston was particularly violent, attacking a Betterment mentor. What the? Died in the infirmary after failed attempts at resuscitation. Was it his fault or yours? What the? I can't believe the government cops are just killing people in their horrible political prisons. What? Huh? I'm broke ass poor. Let's go. Gaming. Oh no. It's been over a year. Aw, jeez. Sam was let go from work. What? Oh no. We gotta sell the house. Home is where the heart is. Or whatever. Hey, you see these signs at Michael's? They're pretty inspiring. You can put one of them above your laundry. It's true.
I've checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing particularly important to report, but I'm sure you'll manage to find some new way to disappoint me.
Shut the hell up.
At least my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here on the 15th floor. Try not to cause me any more headaches.
Oh, there's like no choices for video options anymore, and 2 of these are government videos. Dang.
At 10:30 is the latest episode of our drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and technicians struggling to help.
And this is Jenny, floor manager.
Hi, Stacey.
That's Colin. He, do you know, just don't talk to Colin.
Not getting involved and bring your daughter to work, eh, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Don't believe in take your daughter to work day. Sorry.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by the territory
Atta girl.
advance briefing.
10 seconds, everybody.
Mondays are myth.
That explains so much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4.
Yeah, I'm surprised I still have the job too.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then.
All right then.
Here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going.
I was not prepared.
I know that I, for one, was quite
for
deflated
censorship that
when I heard
quickly.
about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Sonia in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile.
Oh.
My record is this scarf. It's 120.
Well, that explains why there aren't like schools for younger
Thank
children
you for that.
anymore.
And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny, comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit.
Wow,
Not
this
sure
sure
what
is
I'm more
news.
impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Greg from Proddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salisbury's relatable face.
So true.
So I had to make do with a plate of butter and 2 spoonfuls of jam. Do keep those coming in. Can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation.
Ooh, inspiring.
That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out. Okay.
Apparently, this is from Sherry in Pendant. Here I am, just 6 months out of Betterment. I'm healthy, sober and working thanks to the facilities I had access to on the inside. I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and
So
burning
true.
down charity shops.
Burning down charity shops is very important work, though.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're all right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the SMS.
Wait, what's going on? Oh,
The next
sorry.
segment, the advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just
I already
follow your
forgot what it
government
was doing. This is going very poorly. There's so much to keep track of in this game as you're doing your work. It's easy just to forget something.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. Suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards.
Okay, I'm remembering what to do now.
I have as team leader, this is by far the most,
Including you.
What am I doing?
as I so often say to you.
Oh, I forgot to change the...
Is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the new future. And I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please
Wow.
give a warm team welcome to Alfie Touchbadger.
That's him! He's so old.
Oh, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Is he all right?
Is he okay? Ha 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 ha.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, that would do it.
Did you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
So true.
Yeah, he says that's fine then.
So do it.
And I will help him with that.
Yeah, no, thanks. That would really help me out.
Sorry, can't get the staff.
We got it.
Man, now this is
So,
television.
Alfie, what? You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Well, where is everybody?
Huh?
Well, out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I love this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, so you're a
A woman.
Ooh.
One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Oh,
So true.
And your fist standing up.
I can't say I've ever tried.
Oh,
This sure is old people.
2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Oh, are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that, so...
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me Mum and Pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
That's
Well,
fascinating.
they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
So true.
Yes.
Wow,
So I
that
called
sucks.
it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then, on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how romantic.
Aww.
Threw my dog in the river.
She what?
That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8.
So
Then
true.
Mix up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky.
Ha ha ha.
Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Award.
Ooh, team awards. Yeah, woo.
First up tonight is
I
a
love
lady
government
who
team
really knows
awards.
how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1.
Wow, that
The
sucks.
uneven path, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team.
The transition center is where they transition you to death. For being old.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Doctor, I mean, 2 sugars. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh. Well,
There he goes. Look.
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actors said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snifter, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back there. You happen to one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15.
Wow.
It called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation.
Oh, that's government censorship. Ha ha ha.
Still on fire?
Daphne Snifter, everyone.
Ha 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 ha.
I've been in these white pants for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten assets and wealth act,
I didn't mean to do that.
they embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia, Jackson Randy Gannett.
Randy Gannett. Ooh.
Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Should we just grab them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
Yeah, just take it.
And his best mate, Smudger Ace. There was them two. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway.
True.
First girl any of us has ever seen pose up. She's dead now. They all are.
Aww.
Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself.
I love award shows.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
Wow.
So we decided to do something about it.
People don't own
That's exactly
ponies?
who we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, before we do, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
That's true.
You might as well have the rest of it.
Oh
Security!
my god.
Again.
Not again.
I've said it 1,000 times.
Not again. So much nudity.
Bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
And better. And you are? Oh, no.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
Uh-oh.
You pelted swine, it isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, sent into Bethel and Hunwell.
3 horses?
And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that won't bloody shut up!
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop.
Oh, so true. Now this is television, my friend.
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you.
There's so much nudity going on.
What he knows.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in my 20s. We go to the promenade at Shining on
Hunwell the horse, yeah.
on the beach. Everything was black and white then, of course. We'd visit the Penny Arcade and try
Oh
to
no, not Penny Arcade.
take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days.
Oh, there was so much beating of those protesters going on. You see that?
Simple back then. Boys were boys, girls were girls. Everyone else was
Wow.
recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus. Oh, just a tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation.
So true.
Such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got them, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighborhood.
Oh boy! Wow!
Then he
I love that.
be a senior cohesion cadet leader.
He's so good at ratting out
Cooperation.
his neighbors to the government. Great!
You used to be in a transition centre, you old long.
Oh, great.
Prime Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with an iron fist. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Because I punch people in the face. Ha 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 ha.
Maybe
What a shithead.
enlargement.
Ugh. All of this makes me uncomfortable.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment.
What?
Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate.
Hey, it's almost like if you let the Nazis in, it just becomes Nazis. Weird. Huh?
Thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
That concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when hopefully things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary. The preteens were fun, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
I like her.
If a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And we're out.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work, Petunia, but...
Songs of the new
Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blast it all. Still, I'm lucky to have him.
Ugh. All this fucking propaganda.
Lil D.
What are you hiding inside your heart? Ooh, mask.
Great.
What are the
This
secrets
future
that
sucks.
you've been paused? How well do you know your neighbor?
Ugh.
How well do you know the people down the
Hippity
There's so much fascism.
So much better. So much better.
Hippity bop. Fuck off.
You gotta go to better meds. So much better. So much better. Warrior Warble Tongue.
Yeah, like after the attack, I guess, they went even harder into fascism. Yikes.
Songs of the new future. In record shops.
I'm sorry, what?
across the territories. From Friday.
Great.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release.
Weird.
Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning
Like a
it
turd.
into a special edition premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
We're in. Oh my god.
I can't deconstruct it.
Captain.
I can't deconstruct it.
Robots. My god.
A wig?
You think I don't grow that?
Oh my god, there's romance
I'll
too.
kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison.
Oh my god.
I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby.
You're just ones and zeros, baby.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering shit, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Okay.
Is it a
so
musical
head north
too?
on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky three-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols?
Can't say
It's called-
Uranus.
This is the key.
Shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down.
Man, this is art.
But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
Oh my god. Amazing. Oh my god. And they were the bad evil
Gosh,
people.
thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey? Thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The
Huh?
robots were alright, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin!
Right, you, shall we?
Yes, we are live from Western Square with a man who needs no introduction, Lawrence Blunderclatch. How has your
That's him.
evening been so far?
Magical. Absolutely.
Oh, not
magical.
again.
My most dear friends all gathered here to celebrate my work. One really couldn't ask for much more, could one?
Well, on that note, with award season just around the corner, are you hoping to add to your collection for a third time?
Well, I really couldn't say. But if the association deigned to honor me for a fourth time, so be it. It's really not for me. to say. But let's just say that I know of 3 little gold men who are getting rather lonely.
Absolutely.
Because I've won 3.
So true.
3 little awards.
So true.
Each more deserved than the last. Well, it's safe to say that your career has gone supersonic in the last couple of years. How's that been?
Well, as I was saying to Stephen only yesterday, that's Stephen Spellman. The
Oh,
Stephen Spellman.
yeah, I know Steven Spielberg.
Lovely chap.
I know him.
Unbelievable man. I said, Stephen, you know, this really has been quite the ride. Did you know what he said? He agreed with me.
Wow. Can't believe you agreed.
And what do you attribute your success to?
Well, if we're talking actual numbers, I'd have to say 60% talent, 30% looks, and 10% passion.
Wow.
Not to mention the incredible coverage on election night. That really was the start of it all. That and my own range of sick bags. Lawrence's chunder catch.
Wow.
Wow.
Who could forget? Well, it's been a delight talking to you, as always. Thank you so much. Well, Patrick Bannon should be with Lil C for a conversation that doesn't involve vomit. Patrick?
Thank you, Robin. Let's hope not. I'm actually going here.
Let's hope not.
Billy Bob Jean Short, and surely
Yo,
you
it's Billy Bob Jean
recognize
Shorts.
pop sensation.
I know
Lil
him.
D. Her Lil C covers out
Little
stuff
D?
next week.
What?
Actually, we weren't expecting Lil C. Is she?
She's around.
Where is Lil C? This is Little D.
She's
That's
put me in
different.
charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave you stewardship over her estate, her
Oh.
finances, and her internal soul. Praise Craglar.
Praise Craglar.
Oh, praise Craglar.
But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as our legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great.
Well, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Little C, and you could be too.
You're what?
Little
Oh.
C's new line launches tonight. This is one of
Okay.
my favourite looks. It's called Oh, what a unique name.
Oh.
Hard to spell though.
Little C's Enemy Soldier was a
Basically
bop. It's
fashion
true.
royalty now with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch on this very show, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So really, we have all you to thank for all this.
Great.
You know, this hat cost more than my second jet. Feel that? Feel that?
Wow.
Yes, it's a nice
It's a nice hat.
Forbes magazine has named me the youngest self-made success story ever.
Wow,
Do
self-made.
you have any advice for anyone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Absolutely. All you need to succeed on your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not
That's so
rocket
true.
science, people.
That's so
But
true.
in sad news, am I right that Lil C is going to be retiring from music?
Not Little C.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Oh.
Sure you can imagine. At 25, she's far too old.
Oh, yeah, she's too old for
Can't keep up with these
the
young
industry.
stars.
Yeah.
So, her best of album is out now.
Basically
She's
retired.
doing that later this year.
Hmm.
And then her farewell tour the year after that. And that's her last chance to see her. So until the reunion tour.
Yeah, the reunion tour. That makes sense.
But it's been a long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very, very proud.
Oh, and if her health's bad, then maybe it's for the best.
What's wrong with her health? Oh, yes, her health. Her poor health.
Poor health.
Surprisingly expensive treatments.
Hmm.
Curse you, Zaytan! Damn your intergalactic justice!
Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it all.
Well, we better be letting you get back. Those babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob, Lil C, D, thank you so much for joining me, and do pass our best wishes to Lil C.
Who?
Who?
Oh.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, yeah.
Now, it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
It absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus, I almost can't believe you're here.
Jesus.
How have you been?
You know, I like to walk amongst the people every now and then. Makes me feel close.
That's him.
Right, yes.
And to be close is to be human.
So true.
And to be human is to be a part
So deep.
Hey, that was good. Write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Now,
Oh,
there are
true.
rumours going around that you might be running for office. Is there any truth to that?
That would be bad.
That's
Don't like that.
absolutely True. Yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories.
No, I'm not running to be no prime minister.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, elections have been suspended. Yikes.
King of the Moon.
Oh, King of the Moon, though. Oh, okay.
King of the Moon?
Yes.
No, sorry. You're running for king
I'd vote for him.
of the moon?
No, not running. It's my birthright.
It's true.
And does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Chase in Space?
Hip opera.
Gosh,
Ooh.
no. Cynicism is so unmoon.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't mean
Awful lot of negativity about Jace this year.
So, are you looking forward to seeing the automated?
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou shalt keep thine image still and holy.
You know, I don't believe in film.
Jesus Christ made us though.
So true.
Thank you for your time, and good luck with your new life in space.
So true.
My child.
Yeah.
Well, Megan, that's what success looks like. I'm gonna see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts
Yeah.
about them? Maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Go on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have done the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
It's true.
You agree with me?
No, you're right, I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick, what's the atmosphere like there?
It's absolutely buzzing here, Megan. The anticipation is killing us. But a little birdie's told us that any moment now, we should get a glimpse of someone incredibly popular with our viewers.
Wow.
A favorite destination for many of the fans. Yes, the Mayor of Bumley will be
Bumley
arriving
Mayor.
literally any second now. You're fake. No sign of him yet, but as you can tell, the atmosphere
There's some
here
fighting
really
going
is
on up there.
something else.
There he is. It's Mr. Baum himself.
Patrick Bannon, NNN. What's it been like since Bumley got so popular?
I do love
It's
Bumley.
been wonderful. The tourism numbers have exploded thanks to the marketing campaign. Investors have plowed millions.
This
into
might
the
be because of what I chose to play ads of earlier in the game.
Homes. We're all very grateful. Of course, it's not all bums and roses.
Some of it, anyway.
It's almost impossible to get a good
Yeah,
look
the
at
world's
whole.
smelliest town, Bumley. I love that place. It's so stinky.
It's a bloody marvelous hole.
And how
And there's a
have you
hole
found the
now.
service?
Well, to be frank with you,
Ah.
it's been the greatest.
You ever
honour of
see
my
Bumley's
life
hole?
to The town that I love.
Just me?
From the banks of the graceful taint to the quiet elegance of the vomit-soaked car park outside the 24-hour petrol station.
So true.
It's been a privilege, a pleasure, a gift, and I can't.
A national
thank the mayor
treasure.
enough for all
A
he's
national
done.
treasure.
Let's talk to the mayor now. Excuse
The
me,
mayor!
sir. Can you tell us a bit of what it's like to
That's
be elected to
him!
such a prestigious
Oh my god, it's the mayor!
And do you have any words for
Oh,
the fans out
I
there?
love him.
Stoic, but blistering
A
honesty
legend.
from the Right Honourable Peanut Tea Fortescue there.
A
and
legend.
his PA.
A proclamation. Quickly, fetch a policy bag.
Policy bag?
Yes, sir. We'll get it ratified at once.
Well, there you have it, Megan.
Sure.
What an honour to literally see local government at work there.
Wow, that's how
I'm
bills
finished
get
off.
made?
Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Patrick. What a colourful interview there on what looks like an
Gaming.
amazing night. They certainly know.
I got an
how to make
achievement for
entrance.
meeting the mayor of Bumley.
And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Hawley in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note,
True.
in a review which ends with the words, "and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through," the film, which
Ooh.
is free to all
Ouch.
residents of the territories, has seen
That's a rough
record
review.
bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Thanks, Megan.
How's it going, Seven? This game's been pretty good.
For the territory's most eligible
I'm really glad I played it.
5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in a
Oh, we're getting close to the end.
From Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong made him
Algernon Ding Dong?
man in drama. He's been voted sexiest man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now, let's see if he'll talk to the NNN. Excuse me, Mr. Saxon. Steve.
Oh.
Have you got a moment
Oh.
to spare to talk to the NNN?
Under 25.
Hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience. The raw me, Steve 1.0.
I remember. Even then, everyone could see there was something so special about you.
The surprise of another person behind him is pretty funny.
Moment is the very least I can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're actually going anywhere. Or is she?
Are you going to introduce us to your date?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. I was in Hey Friendship too. You know, that scene you burned into your mind. I was in that.
No.
Wow.
Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you sure you were in that?
Yes, I was the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Yeah, it's just the looks that he cares about. Okay,
So it's been a
well.
big year for you. I
Great.
believe you've been tackling the bard.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been working with an enfant terrible called Quentin Sucker Punch.
Ooh, Quentin Sucker Punch.
Crikey, all of them.
Yeah, so we shoot one a week.
Oh.
I play all the parts.
Just like
So I
Wishbone.
learn them at the weekend, and then we
Just like
shoot them
Wishbone.
naked in his steam room. The lighting in there is really good.
Sorry, did you say naked?
Yeah. Well, he is. I'm in a
Oh,
variety
he's
of
naked.
hats.
Yeah, I'm not
So,
naked. Come
an
on.
old theatrical tradition.
I had a single out. It was called Look at Me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Oh, and the sex tape. Yeah, of course.
Although apparently it's available for $11.99 everywhere.
You could buy it everywhere.
Ask your news agent.
What is your favourite Shakespeare play then, Steve?
Okay.
The wordy.
I heard that sex tape's doing really well on the market.
The trailers, and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, guys. What took you so long? There was an injured pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of
Oh, a
course,
pigeon.
I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
What?
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have
But at least they have art. Yeah, no, that's
and,
true.
Now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So, arts.
We do it above a pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen that one. Yeah, I don't.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah. Thanks.
got the swear word. Let's go, gamer.
It's starting soon, and I really need a tinkle. Oh my god, you need the loo now. We're gonna completely miss the trailers. You were so selfish. Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for talking with us and enjoy the
Whew,
movie.
Thanks.
gaming.
Love the NNN.
I love you guys. Stop showing off. Sorry.
Oh my God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too starstruck, if I'm honest. I think I've just come. Back to you,
What?
Megan.
Robin.
That one's
lucky
fine to
you,
say.
And enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in
Didn't have to
cinemas
censor
across the
cum.
territories this weekend. What a star over there. Okay, Stacey?
Who cares? No one
guess.
goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages.
Holy shit.
I still go to the cinema.
That's gaming right there.
All Although the fighting has long passed, the dark clouds of war still loom over our united lands. And we all know who forced our hand. The tyrants of the world would spread their oppression to our team. Their war has denied us the right to our children, even as they still refuse to feed their own. But they have underestimated us, for though they may have scarred our bodies, they will never damage our will or break our mutual bonds. Birth rates may be challenging, but happiness is everywhere. Satisfaction radiates from every metric. We are producing more and faster than ever before. We have more time to focus on our inner lives, for leisure, for art. We have less stress, and we are healthier than ever. Our new future is secure.
I love
we
propaganda.
Are strong together, as a community, a team, safe from the divisive despots beyond our borders for whom cohesiveness is an alien concept. Every day, across these territories, neighbours support neighbours, and friends reach out to friends, strengthening and protecting each other through cooperation, through unity, as one. Advance, always together.
Welcome back. For our final segment
Welcome
tonight,
back.
Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash.
Heat Rash.
Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I write the song.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case
Wow, yeah, so he doesn't forget. No, that makes
Mr.
sense.
Raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
Oh, he's got a chin.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Fucking embarrassing. And Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
Oh.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, PT.
It's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
No, he's 58 and all that
Honestly, you're gonna be a handful,
goofball.
aren't you,
That
boys?
goofball.
And you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
Ooh, okay, he's a team player.
That nickname.
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Pronos was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie.
Yeah, no co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
Ah, it's the opposite of SoCo.
Oh, what's SoCo mean?
Take SoCo.
Yeah.
So cohesive.
Oh.
You pretees say cool.
Right, okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah. I don't understand this generation, so...
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players with a Z.
Oh, a Z? Oh,
so
shit.
how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give
So
them a song
true.
that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the
Under the bin, yeah, they were garbage songs, trash.
The public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah.
Mum.
What?
No co. Pretty. So no co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
Mom.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
No, losers? That's so
Would you please
lame.
Stop saying that.
You can't say loser, only
That
losers
word
say that.
It's a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody.
Only winning.
Sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
I thought you were SoCo.
I thought you was SoCo.
I am so good.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
Ooh.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is...
a pretty, Mum?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future.
Yeah, dorks. God, what losers.
Mimi, no.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously.
Well, this is uncomfortable.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co pricks being led by a fucking psycho.
Well, you can't say
You
prick.
should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
So-co, Stacey.
So cool.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Wow, a real relationship with an actual girl?
Right.
Oh, man.
So,
What's this guy doing?
Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry.
What the fuck? Come on, man. The hell?
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. Only
Definitely
listen to
too
music
real.
And a bit of jizzcore.
Oh, Jizzcore!
Music is
yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier.
I love
Apparently,
Jizzcore.
these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart. You wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka instead. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag. I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever.
Oh my god, they keep doing fake out camera angles. Stupid boy bands. So hard to tell who's singing.
Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cry. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today.
So true.
On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other as things fell apart. We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know that life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last.
Uh-huh.
I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. Snatch me inside. There's
This sure is music. I think. Is it music? Maybe. It's art for sure. Gaming. So much gaming. You pre-ordered the album? I ordered 7 copies already. Just in case I lose 6 of them. Different bonus tracks on each one? Yeah, definitely. That was the most important part. And all the remixes too? So true. Chicka-cha-cha. Damn.
Wow. Well, fantastic. Thank you, Ethan.
Wow, that was gaming.
That was actually really good.
That was gaming.
Best of
Wow.
luck. Thank you for coming in. Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now, I have no idea what she's going to say. So, fingers on that bleep.
Oh, I got that bleep button ready.
In case,
Don't worry.
take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore.
True.
But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway. I'm going to talk about what's important to me.
Uh-huh.
When Advance were first elected, 6 years ago, I was 9, and in a home. Not a family home, like you call a home. This was a state children's home.
Oh.
It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of... Some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. Had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. Life, my
This sounds like
life,
propaganda
got better.
now.
Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team.
Great.
So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer. But what you mean is...
But what you mean is, man, this government-controlled
of you, there is 100 of me. And even now,
fascist nightmare is
all
great.
you had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Oh, Disrupt's back.
Thank you, Stacey. My name's Megan.
What is this?
My name's Megan.
Oh.
Tomorrow better.
And we're out.
More than all right.
And Disrupt's still there. I saw that signal.
Are over. The uneven past is far behind us. The territories are expanding, with countries queuing to add their voices to the warm symphony of the new future. It's an exciting time, but there's one thing missing, and that's where you come in. Advance are calling on talented, creative people from across the territories to submit their most stirring creations as entries in the United Territories Anthem Slam. We're looking for a new song for the new future. Something that speaks from and to your hearts. An original composition of cooperation and cohesiveness. A song of solidarity for a steadfast society. No previous songwriting experience is required. All you need to do is record or notate your anthem and, if possible, arrange it for a modern 39-piece chamber.
Just arrange it for a 39-piece orchestra, 44-voice choir. How hard can it be?
Judged by acclaimed composer
Easy.
Jonathan Williamson, responsible for the soundtracks to Bullet Man, The Automated,
of course,
and, of course, Space Opera, Parts 1, 2, and 5.
So true.
Why not put on your composing trousers, sharpen your music stick, and have a go? You can grab the friendly 31-page entry form at your nearest team offices. Advance, because a mighty movement requires a mighty melody.
Yeah, no songwriting needed. So easy. That one I screwed up because I forgot what to do again. Alright, I'm going to take a break. Run some ads for pre-rolls as we get into the end game here. And I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Let's get into it. Hold on. We have a visitor. Oh, tail in the face. Salem, what are you doing? Weirdo. What's up? You coming to say hi to your dad? What's up? Sweet boy. Who's a good kitty, huh? Whew. Whew. Thank you. I love you too, dude. Alright, over here. Goofy cat. Okay. Well, Salem, you can't wander back over after you wander away. What are you doing? Oh, one second. Down, 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 down. There you go. Everybody loves me. Oh boy. I do love the Mayor of Bumley. Alright. I think more people should vote for the Mayor of Bumley to be Mayor of Bumley. I know he's already the mayor, but he could always use more votes. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Keep it up, bro. I understand. Is he asking too much? Oh my god. Merry Christmas! Oh yeah, we had to move to a smaller apartment and sell the house, yeah. Just use the lift like a normal person. Wow, rude. Fajitas? Wow. Or if you're in the Midwest, fajitas. Right. our child Charles Winston that died in the government-controlled rehabilitation camp. Of course. Fajitas in 1990s Britain are dangerous. We do bad Mexican even now? Dang. Yeah, that's rough. Seattle has a very, very active Mexican community with tons of good restaurants and stores and grocery stores and everything. And I feel so fucking awkward because I speak such bad Spanish. But man, is there good food around here, even if I have to order like a big idiot. I think what helps me with that, by the way, is like actually making an attempt. Seems to be appreciated, even if it's bad. Plus, I know the places to get the really good quesadilla now. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Hunter. The Indian food I've heard in the UK is very good. Isn't like the national dish of Britain chicken tikka masala or something? Or butter chicken? One of those. Ah, tikka masala, yeah. That's good stuff. That's sort of become like the default option at a lot of the Indian restaurants around here. People just get butter chicken or tikka masala and they don't even look at the menu. There's some really good food there if you're willing to dig in and try things.
Alex, good evening. That time again. Best not to focus on the problems and all that. Let's just get started. But just so you know, the problems with your equipment continue unabated. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Make sure to use them to keep the show lively.
Ooh, free reign of effects.
Cheers.
Great.
At 11 p.m. it's Lil C's Lil Chats. And tonight,
I love government television. This is my favorite.
What have you got me?
Nothing, Colin.
No, come on, seriously. It's not even a cake.
Oh, sorry, no.
Okay, no worries.
How old are you then, Cole?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's his birthday.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year, but it's actually this year. It's brilliant.
You're 44. I'm going in 5.
Uh-oh.
4, 3.
Good evening and welcome
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
I'm Megan, and I'm joined, as always, by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about at 12, Megan.
On the excitement scale?
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up.
We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Brankley, who will be cooking at the store.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
Coming to you live from the Channel 1 buildings in the heart of the capital.
Hey, what's this?
We got all these types.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. Ah, man, maybe we should, I don't know. There's a pretty cool thing going on down there. I could go take a look at it, you know, for a little bit, I guess. Not if I have to. Huh.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
by Chef Jordan Rankley. But
I do
first,
like Lord
we know you
Cheeks.
love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely nightly show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, suit yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now,
Ooh,
hamsters are
tobacco.
nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can.
Where's he at? Hold on.
Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander.
Uh-oh.
But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs.
Aww. She's super not dead.
Those are our nightly show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
Definitely not dead.
Or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie.
Knock up? Ooh.
Time to go. Into the kitchen.
I would love to knock up a delicious apple pie.
That's right, and I'm joined here by
Y'all ever knock up a pie?
Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's shame about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've been awarded 9 Ballon d'Or across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
Oh, yum.
Sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So, we're going to start by making our filling. So, we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then, straight into the pan.
Your new show.
Yeah, it's just Gordon
The
Ramsay.
Kitchen Heart Eater starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic.
So true.
Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Oh, don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once we've done that, we'll set these aside whilst we make the pastry. Yeah?
Yep. Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
A whole egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So,
Oh, she's doing a terrible job.
notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind.
Shit in bed.
Yeah.
What's that? What is that?
Bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. Begin to chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
Okay.
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. bit of flour.
Oh, this is television.
Into the dish.
And the filling.
Oh, hers
is
looks
next,
real
right?
bad.
Absolutely right. Oh, lovely. Then taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes on the top. Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay.
Right. Brush a bit of water around the rim.
God, that looks bad.
Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Lovely. Okay.
Oh, that looks good.
Ta-da! What do you think?
Oh my god. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking eyes than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after the fucking shit-kicking contest, do you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food.
This is just
China.
abuse.
Do you know that?
This is just abuse.
Tell you what. Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the
Great.
winners of our competition. Visions of the future.
Are you taking the piss now?
Yes?
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners-up. In 3rd place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and the future of God, and
Oh.
he blows away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel
Amazing.
passion.
Amazing line work.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Oh, wow, this kid's going places.
It's really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
Stunning, absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
And such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up we have our 2nd place entry. So in 2nd, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41 from
Oh my God.
Inglees.
41, damn.
We are sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still.
Wow,
He
the
has said
vision of
it's
future
his
is so
idea of
bright.
the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed, he says in his rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death, where only the victor may breathe.
Oh, so
He
true.
also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!"
So true.
Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Oh, so true.
Finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable happy land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith.
Oh, great.
But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day. And the winner is
Wow.
Oh, happy with that.
What's this?
I didn't like him much.
Sure.
Love your picture here. People's Parade. You've got folks walking together, just really celebrating the diversity of our society.
You've got people with all different flags, people celebrating celebrating their religion and their bodies. And there's even a game of sports board happening over here.
Wow, sports.
That awesome overzealous littering. It's hard to tell.
I love these robots having a little bit of a dance, getting involved in the party. Aren't they? This one seems to have gone a bit haywire. In what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come.
So true.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in. And yours could be displayed in art.
I love art.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
That's the break.
Right. From what I can tell, the vision mix is getting even worse for wear, Alex. I expect things will be more challenging in this next segment, so be careful.
Don't like
Don't
that.
take any unnecessary risks.
You're not.
Like what we're putting out actually matters anymore.
You're not my real dad.
Not tonight. I'll get cars. There's a 100% chance of festivity, as we saw 42 births today.
Oh,
A daily
birth
record
report.
of 4% fertility.
Ooh.
Dwarfed, however, by a massive 9% fertility rate here in Territory 2, who saw an unbelievable 191 births today. Though a nasty cold snap brings bitter winds overnight, so not all sunshine and rainbows. No rainbows in sight over Territories 3 and 4, as a Category 2 storm warning means we advise our residents to spend their leaders' weekend indoors. Though we're sure the happy parents of the 12 new children in Territory 3 will be thanking their lucky stars for an excuse to stay home. Though, of course, nothing to do with stars, more of a hot air, cold air thing. Next, this front of warm smiles heads across Territory 5, who are still under a blanket of snow. Surely there'll be celebratory snowmen there tonight, as they also hit an impressive fertility peak of 23 new arrivals. And finally, an honourable mention to our team members of T7, with a stunning result showing 146 births and clear blue skies. Though be sure to grit your driveways, as we will
So many
have
pets.
temperatures overnight. And that's all for your daily forecast tonight. As always, we'll be bringing you a more specific rundown of the numbers in
Okay.
your area later this
I'm
evening
good.
as you join your regional news team in your territory. I'm Dahlia Flywell, wishing you and all our precious little team
I
members
love
a
Nuclear
good
Winter.
night. Good night.
It's so nice.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
We were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Oh, looks great.
It does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Oh,
Thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in. Okay.
Yum.
God. Oh, Lord. God.
Oh, it's that good.
And a little glass of comfort for Robert, I think.
But now you better go and get ready for that next feature.
Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. We'll observe you as well observed. Well then, I better bring you around.
One for the state of the nation. And one for me.
Author, lawyer, and thinker.
He's just drinking.
It's Julius Albright.
I think you might be using those sound effects a little too much there.
Shut the hell up. Do what I want.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robert and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
Wheel of Truth.
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're going to spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea.
Lovely.
So, up first, we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin. Here we go. Give it a spin.
Oh man. This is what I'm looking for. This is TV.
Okay, let's see what you landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking.
One fucking time. One time.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god!
Why don't you tell us about
Delightfully devilish.
No. Okay, so don't judge me, okay? What I do is, I'm going to lose my job over this.
We're all friends here, come on.
Okay. So, I only have one bra, okay? And so, one day a week, I wash it.
Oh, one bra. No, no way. Oh man, can't wear the bra the day she has to wash it 'cause she only owns the one. Oh. Wow, we really got her that time.
I'm not blushing. Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel. Okay, here we go. It's just that face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to...
What's up, D-Vac? Yeah, this is television right here. Now we're talking.
Julia, here we go. Who's that?
Oh my god, who is that?
It was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
I'm the censor, the laugh track, the tracking. I also choose like what ads to play, although they're all government ads right now because we've been corrupted and taken over by a fascist government. Who has now changed all of our television into government-controlled propaganda. It's going great.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Look like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right, we've got to move on. Jordan.
Now, what a dystopian nightmare! This game's great.
It's my go, you go on.
Everybody is like very drunk.
Well, you're in for a treat. Yeah. It's fat or fish.
Factor fish!
If you look under your podium, you will find a lovely fish smoothie.
Ooh.
Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie.
Oh no, not the smoothie. Oh no.
Here we go. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one?
Oh. Oh, they just drank! Oh god! Oh. Oh man, it's that good, huh? Wow. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, this is sort of the end game episode of a long-running full FMV game.
Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
Oh my god. Oh, they got her. Oh, great.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him.
Oh, bless Lord Cheeks.
What have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Another one, Mr. Boson. Don't mind if I do, Mr. Boson.
Balls? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
And you gotta juggle.
No idea what I'm doing.
Come on. Do it, do it,
I want
do
to
it,
do it.
do it, do it. She's doing it. She's fucking doing it.
There's a lot going on in this game, talking about like how media creates perception of, you know, reality and how you can give sympathy to other causes and such based on how you present it in the media.
It's time to head over to Megan
The
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
the effects of like,
But today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here.
I don't know,
I don't know how you're doing your dinner down
how government
To be honest, I've had worse.
messes with the population, propaganda, yada yada. There's a lot going on right now in this job simulator I'm also trying to pay attention to, so it's hard to talk.
Studio, look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there.
Oh, that's the studio. Look, it looks just like it.
Oh, is that all you in there? Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh.
Yeah, it's really good. It's also very sarcastic and funny, and there's a lot of nudity.
I do it every year.
You know, just to make the censorship harder. God damn it.
Well, not much left in the bottle. Clearly not too.
Here, and Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrator?
You're also supposed to like show the person that is currently talking,
Our love through food, big dinners, loads of drinks.
and that's how you get ratings. Swap between people, so it's not a one shot for too long, things like that.
This is at home. Make sure you're being supervised. You are a child. There we go. Fabulous. Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier.
Oh, there was also the horrible Furby uprising that murdered a bunch of people during the year 2020, forcing everybody in the FMV studio to record at home. So that was fun and interesting.
Exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put
Because they shot all this during COVID times for a big portion of it.
this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think you. I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
Do love 3 potato pie. There's 3 different potatoes.
Chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jack of potatoes.
This is extremely British food.
I just mean that does that. I don't know, but that sounds starchy.
Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. And we're going to pop it in the middle. Bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
And clickety-click.
Along the line here, down the middle. Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom, and again, around the top. Well done. When you're done,
there we go.
It's going to look a little something like this. And look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can we?
Absolutely
not. A tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't want to get Tiny fired.
There's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Oh, true.
It's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky
Wow, that
tape.
looks
Oh, my
great.
phone's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable just there.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines. You can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well.
I see where this is going, actually.
Real Truth with Ronnie from France. Yes, but that way. Yes, he's going
They're going
to
to introduce a guest into the studio.
and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
Oh, foreign policy.
Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there. Or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by... Oh,
Huh, how'd that get there?
sorry, that's not supposed to be.
Oh, mama, that's racing. Oh, bloody hell, is this still on?
Time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Why do we bother, Alex? What's the point? It's not like this is even close to journalism anymore.
This isn't even news, man.
Get this far.
This is just trash.
We have never been closer, happier, healthier, and the team has never been
Just
stronger.
trash.
But there are those who would seek to separate and destroy us.
They think they can infiltrate us, that they can drive
Oh, there's
apart
something-
our bonds of
something
family,
big going on,
friendship,
I
and
see.
community.
But we see them, moving among us, clear as day, sowing division, undermining our lives and threatening our achievements.
They use freedom of speech to justify their discriminations.
They use tradition and history to justify their need to oppress.
They want more than their fair share.
They put themselves before the team.
Wow.
In a disrupt world, they would decide what women do with their bodies.
They would decide what kinds of relationships and
It's way better that the government gets to
exploit the
decide.
vulnerable
Wow.
personal gain.
and they would eradicate betterment in exchange for a noose.
Oh my god.
They see themselves and their narrow view of life as the default, as the status quo, predetermined and inevitable.
They would see themselves at the top of a hierarchy built to enrich.
No, the
empower,
hierarchy
and
is there
protect their
because
board, carry
uh,
on the backs of the poor,
it's better than
of
us.
the different,
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
But we are a team. And we
I love propaganda. It's my favorite.
It is our duty to protect our community. Report your disruptive neighbors immediately.
Great.
Advance. Strong together.
Great.
Welcome back to the nightly show where it's time for the Prime Minister to face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there.
Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister.
First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble Bamblebury.
Lovely place. I'm hoping to retire there.
Oh, good choice.
Are you there, Humphrey? Humphrey?
Is this good?
We appear to have lost Humphrey. We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime. Who have we got next, Patrick?
Next up, we've got Mandy from Arsminster.
Arseminster! Ooh! I love Arseminster.
You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Uh,
Hello? Mandy? Mandy? What's going on, Jenny? Jenny?
The lines are down.
Oh, well, call down to maintenance and get me.
Can't.
you do have to bust a lot of R's. Yeah.
Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We seem to have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running, Patrick has a couple of questions that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
Yeah, it's really easy to fall behind on your goal of getting to Arseminster.
Yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question is from Trisha, who lives on...
Oh, this is definitely not uncomfortable.
and she really wants to know... Lock the door!
Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, I can't have swear words. Oh, Jesus. Oh, crap.
Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone if we don't have to. All I want you to do is to keep the show on the air. You understand? Just do your job and everything will be all right, okay?
Don't be afraid, Jenny.
Is this good?
You two, on your knees over there.
Oh, this is not good. Oh.
So, this is the famous couch of chat, eh?
I don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
Oh. You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister. They are.
Oh. Well, this is bad.
If you think I'm going to answer to you, then I'm
Oh,
afraid
you don't
you'll
have
be-
to answer to me, Julia.
Yeah, ratings are going way up. This is great for ratings.
Good. Good. All clear.
Good. Thank you. Yes.
Wait, I know that voice. That's him!
Jeremy?
That's Jeremy! He was the previous host. Wow, he's a legend. ratings are so good right now.
Hello, you.
So true.
Why didn't you make contact?
We've only put you in their crosshairs. I'm sorry.
Rotten, selfish bastard.
Keep the show going. Let them go, Alan. There'll be no killing tonight.
All right. Well, good. Yeah. No. That's a clap. That's a clap right there.
Sorry, I don't think we've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
Is that what you're telling yourself, is it? Sorry for barging in. Hate what you've done with the place.
Me too.
It's yours. You very well. So, let's talk, shall we?
Armed security are on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that.
Let's make this the time.
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
No. I think you should stay too.
For safety.
For balance.
Yeah, we're here to do the news.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Let's welcome back the National Nightly News.
Finally, some fair and balanced
I'm joined
news.
by probably the two most influential people in the country, if not the continent. So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden. Prime Minister, what is
Oh, wait. No, fuck that. I'm airing that. The blue is government censorship, not swearing broadcast censorship.
Perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to Agrobacterium tumefaciens.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime Minister. It's a bacterium used in the genetic modification of an organism. And I found
Yeah, the government wants us to censor this.
in every single one of the menu centre food boxes that I've had analysed. From across the territories, if you want.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, Prime Minister. I'm just pointing out the facts.
So true.
Is that why Kate and I can't have...
So you blamed it on the radioactive...
That's why they've lost,
Before Stacy.
That's why they can't have children anymore, because they've genetically altered them with their government food. What the? What? No, okay.
There's something wrong with the food.
Whatever.
Fine. You want the truth? You think it'll help your viewers sleep at night? Well,
Look at the ratings.
well, here it is.
Damn, this is good.
6 years ago, when we came to power, we had access to the real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed.
Uh-huh.
The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water. It was no exaggeration to say that we were facing extinction. It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, an end to unwanted children, a chance to rebalance. But something went wrong in the testing phase. Nature took over. We never... I never wanted this.
So you covered it up and blamed the sterility on the bombs.
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt only did what had to be done.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just take us to an even more extreme version of where
This
we
is
were before.
disrupts
Your
censorship.
policies will kill us all.
So I'm censoring her while letting him talk.
People didn't even have the basic
So this
rights
is my choice to like choose how to change the narrative.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse that they were facing.
I think this game does some very clever and interesting things with
within their own families.
Identity card.
discussing media.
Sterilised us against our will.
I built a sustainable...
But look at those ratings!
Too much. That's not for you to choose.
Well, if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
And isn't that at the heart of all this? You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best, You know what's good for us, and if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to betterment. That's why there's no news anymore, because there's no choices, so there's no point.
There should be elections.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes. I want to assure the public that though Disrupt are occasionally forced to violent means, we are not by nature a violent organization.
Jenny?
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Oh, a tape.
Is that from Disrupt leadership?
In a way. Mr. James, before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers at home if you were to also answer a question or two.
Of course.
Uh-huh. I would like a tape.
One of the first things we'll do is restore a free press. The truth is very important.
It's
No
true.
more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom did you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman, but for whom do you speak?
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
Don't worry. I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met with them almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. But I also met with them a week ago to discuss tonight's activities. I think they wanted to check that I'd stick with the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I wore a hidden camera.
Oh?
Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
Not an unfair assessment.
Fortunately, is that up to me?
No, I'll definitely kill them.
In the broadcast room.
Okay.
What screen, Jenny?
Screen 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine would be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
That does sound bad.
Up and ready.
Thank you, Jenny. Alex, showing this will have consequences. For someone not showing. It's up to you.
Alex, you got us this far. Please don't fall at the last hurdle.
Oh, damn. Glad I'm not making this choice.
Fuck you!
All the years disrupting. Disrupting it all for nothing. Please, don't play that footage.
Well, I gotta play the footage. I gotta play the footage.
And you're absolutely certain in your research?
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilizing the population.
Why don't you just release this through your normal channels?
Mr. James is surprisingly efficient rabble-rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly...
I'm gonna let this air unedited.
But you, Mr.
Fuck them.
Wilson, are a face they
Fuck both their narratives.
We did not risk our operatives' lives to rescue you out of altruism.
And afterwards? Once all this is out in the open?
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. Donaldson, will create that vacuum, and we shall be there to fill it.
That will take considerable resources. From what I understand, Advance took your wealth.
It's the rich that are
Some markets still prosper.
that want their money back because Advance took their money at the beginning of the game and redistributed the wealth.
Of all ages. A lucrative business indeed.
And then there are the foreign powers, outside the tether.
I guess.
Those who fear to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well-resourced. You need have no concern about that. We have the required funds to fight and to win.
And once the fight is done, to make sure this aberrance is never seen again. A return to the natural order of things.
Hi, Salem. Who's a good kitty cat? What are you doing?
No more living side by side with ill-educated savages. Let the plebs pile up in the
Plebs?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Strict order, an end to ungodly acts. Everyone back in their place.
Including our Mr. James.
So they're the status quo, I guess.
Here, the Damoclean sword as it dangles above his head.
No, he was an ignorant bull. He sees only the red cape in front of him. Never the hidden blade.
So it is with the low orders.
Hi,
They are
kitty
lost
cat.
in this new world.
They will gladly walk back to Old One, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
Rather.
You set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
Do you understand why we have to?
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
How long, Jenny?
For long, I imagine. For any of you.
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children.
Oh.
We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, Bozeman's no fool.
Ratings are pretty damn good.
Take us out.
It should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
Before we go tonight,
one final thought.
there's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight in this political circus.
The tent is collapsing, and the ringmasters have lost their glitter.
There will be elections. Soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold.
No, can't ever say
A
shit.
circus of
Two extremes, both offering their
The
own
network
form
would be
of misery.
bad.
You can choose advance and be equal,
In cages, like performing lions.
or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Or you can do something different. You can run. You can stand. You can stop promoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference between right and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility, because if you don't, it'll all be left to these clowns.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawes.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
You're done. This program, this channel,
No,
all of
Julia,
you.
not them. We're done. They got us both.
Pleased to announce that the
This
audio
is
version
good.
of the first volume of my autobiography, Advancements by Julia Salisbury, is now available for all. These stories from my formative years in the uneven past are lovingly narrated by national treasure Lawrence Blundercatch.
My bosses won't be pleased with you.
Child sex traffickers and wannabe dictators. The natural enemies of the reporter.
So I wondered what would best show off my emerging womanly
We
curve.
should go and see Bozeman.
After much pacing, and I
We'll do
confess,
it together.
a few tears.
Yes.
I settled
Then
on a
we'll
zip
burn this
back
set.
Hell yeah.
skater skirt in
This game is really good. It was very funny, very well acted, amazing musical numbers of community theater quality. And I think the greatest accomplishment of this as a video game is that it was extremely thought-provoking. In addition to all the entertainment. And sarcasm. God, this game's so good. Her moob shaft never got made though. Oh, how's the Devil Tank going? Oh, okay, okay. Well, many generations now live in the tank, thankfully. Goalie clitoris ham sleeves. Oh, good for them. Oh, they were an estate agent though. Never mind. Fuck them. Also, the fact that they shot so much of this during COVID. And they got like 43 hours of FMV footage for this game. It's just wild. That guy's name is Tom P. I didn't think they could end on a... I don't know. An uplifting message, I guess? God, what an accomplishment. She continues to work even after death in the beautician industry. Good for her. Yeah. Selling products even after death. We live in a society. So true. Even after the luxury cruise disaster, almost half the passengers survived. Wow, they're doing great. Good for them. There's like multiple DLCs for this that came out after release too, that are all free. I think. Maybe they're not. One is free and I think the other are pay DLCs. So they shot even more footage. Yeah, I think there were 3 paid and 1 free. The telethon is the free one. This would have been a really fun project to be part of. Oh my god, I would have loved to be part of like the acting cast for this. Wow, St. Bunley looks great. The hole was recently named an area of outstanding natural beauty. That's the hole from the Moob that was drilling through the earth to make it faster to go from one side of the earth to the other side. Made a hole in Bunley, the smelliest place on earth. Love that place. I'm gonna holiday there one year.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Accord. The new centralist party snatched victory from under the noses of the mainstream parties.
Incoming Prime Minister Fatima Chowdhury called Accord's win proof that the major parties had lost the trust of the nation and signalled the end of extremist politics.
Neither Advance nor Disrupt, who failed to garner even 10% of the vote between them, have released a statement.
Later, we'll be looking in detail
Boo,
at the election
bad
results
end, the
across
centrist
nation
one.
before Jeremy brings us a report on the recent unrest in Valdez.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
I got 1 of 14 endings. Oh no. Really? That's so many endings! Wow. All Fall Down, Julia's Judgment, The Middle Ground, Chaos Reigns, A Better Journey. Oh man, there's so much game. There was a lot of alternating paths. I saw the resistance to the fascist government coming in, and I kind of went that way, and then in the end I'm like, I wasn't feeling as good about what they were saying. So I went closer towards like, no. But you can go either way in multiple extremes, and depending on like what videos you play and how you edit. This is such a cool game.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolfe.
And I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight.
Yeah, these 3, including this Halloween one, are DLC paid, and this is a free DLC, so... It does seem too smart to give a true best ending with no caveats. Yeah, I think like all the endings probably are bad in some aspect. That would make sense. You know what we haven't seen in a while? Hold on. The Joy of oh, Check Your Prostate's pretty important. Let's watch that. This is just good advertisement
Do you
to
suffer
keep in mind.
from benign prostate enlargement? Come on. I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris, sporting legend. I've got it all.
So good at
4
sport.
World championships, 2 cars, a bidet, and an enlarged prostate gland.
Fuck, I wish I had a bidet.
Your prostate is a small gland about the size of a cherry tomato, located between your penis and your wee bag. If the prostate becomes enlarged, It can put pressure on the bladder. This can cause trouble starting to pee, and it can cause laundry-based trouble between you and your she-demon of an ex-wife.
So true.
So what caused this big old prostate? In your bum. Well, sorry, me and the doctors, we don't know. But I can tell you, as you get older, your body changes. And that's okay.
Yeah.
If you're worried about your swollen bum sack, book an appointment, for God's sake. Procedure is easy, it's quick, and it's not gay. I'm Tommy the Fingernail
But it could be.
Harris. Rectums, check them.
Remember to check your butt, everyone. Very important stuff, especially if you have a prostate. Well, anyway.
Well, that's a very blunt question.